shabby with Chris Singleton. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
There's a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Struck him out without a swing. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Number 5, David. Right.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Henderson gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Mets go down quickly. They're down 2-1.
Don't call me up, I don't follow up with low frequency, no fake. Don't interrupt because I'm.
Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
When I see you see me, no, I'm the off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now one missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his 2nd hit.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
Just missed. Man at second. And a foul ball. A's leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. And now 2-2. That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Next up for the A's, Coco Kraus. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute. Pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Man on second, 2 down. Man, that got him square in the mask. The 0-2.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's up to 7. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 10, Rusty.
We call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
2 down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Mets go down. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
I think that's just what we need now.
Hurry.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
And that skips into dirt. This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now here is Reggie Jackson. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 2. The Mets have some action going in their pen. Al Leiter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Franco getting cranked up as well. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know
Al Leiter comes on now,
and that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Pickoff throw. Jackson back on a dive. This to center field. Hernandez on his way over. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Here's the catcher, Mickey Cochran. He's already homered in this game.
Ball 1.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez under this one. And that is that. The A's get one on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, follow my lead. Promise I'm taking them on to the land. Couple of ops, I make them live it what they stand.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Todd Huntley.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the center fielder, Keith Hernandez. Late swing, foul to the left. Hernandez, 30 years old now, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he starts in the outfield.
And that really speaks to his athletic ability, being able to move from an infield position to go out.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. His 4th home run of the season. And they cut into the deficit.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. David Wright up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1 up. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Outside low, ball 3. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Eddie Collins digs in now.
The second baseman, Eddie Collins.
That's a check. What do you got?
Swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Collins with a homer in his last game. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Ball.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
High fly ball, right field. Stop under it. One down.
Up next for the A's,
Coco
the center
Kraus.
fielder,
Up next for the A's.
Coco Kraus.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Leiter, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup. There goes the runner. That one fouled off. Runner on the go again.
That's
Pitch
the ball.
misses. Throw.
No,
Save. One out and a runner at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
And that one fouled off. Runner edges away at second. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throw into third. Tag safe. And a wild pitch. And both runners are in scoring position.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. One out, bases full.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's off the mark, and that's ball two.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And fouled off. Close, but called a ball. Full count now. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's.
Number 3,
Jimmy Fox.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Ball.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one's blistered, no doubt about it. Out of here, grand slam. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in for. Really good job of the play.
Manager out of the dugout, and they go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, John Franco.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Movement in the bullpen, Cherry Big Daddy. The rookie left-hander appears to be getting going. Just missed. Home run, Baker. In the on-deck circle for the A's. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add to their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. Next up for the A's, home run, Baker. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 3-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. This one in the air, center field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead. Back here at Citi Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Number 52 getting ready to hit. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track.
Up next for the Mets.
One out man at first. Now at the plate, Cleo Jones. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stays alive. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And he swings through that one.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here on the pitch side. Nice job of laying off that pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Todd Huntley.
Ball, no.
Two on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. in the 7th, we have a new pitcher on the mound, Cherry Big Daddy. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Mickey Cochran.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
Maybe. I don't usually play online.
And that one in the air, center field. Hernandez under it. And there's one down.
I mean, I've never really done it. Maybe sometime I'd be down. It's B3V.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Sure.
The batter, number 4.
Miguel Tejada up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Most of the time, yes. I might swear here and there, but I don't usually talk.
Over at first with one away.
I thought about setting up a camera and stuff, but I'd not given much thought to it.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The A's up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. Runner takes off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The A's strand one. They lead at 8-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman.
Just missed.
No.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Foul ball there. The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strike out for him in this one.
The center fielder, Hernandez.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 down. In the air, left field. Henderson takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
How's that the second baseman's
And
ball?
his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No, that's a ball.
Way high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Way too many lefties.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Vida Blue is done. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Late Trinan into the game.
49.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Ball one. Huh.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball two.
In the dirt. And a 2-1 on the way. Now
Ball
one
three.
missed. Towards first. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. It's the A's 8 and the Mets 2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The Athletics up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up and in. 3-2 now. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Challenge from behind the dish here.
The first baseman, number 17.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And that is out of play. Late on that fastball. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Kurtz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Jimmy Fox.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. Fox off of first with 2 away. Just missed. The 2-1. And a base hit right there. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
BRB.
Up next for the A's.
It's not often someone hits a baseball. Welcome in. We're in the 8th inning with 2 outs. John Shelby along with Chris Singleton. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, home run.